back to my channel. My name is Lisa with Mimi's DIY Journey. So today, starting November 1st, is Gratitude Month. And we have a kit here by Pam over at Silver and Sparkles. I will leave a link to her channel and also her Etsy store so that you can go over and check her out and purchase these digitals if you are interested. But she is doing a collaboration with Amy, I believe. So I will leave a link to Amy's channel as well, so that you can go see what they are doing with these. This is an open collaboration. Pam has everything in her community tab on the collaboration. So it's the November Creative Affirmations Journaling Challenge. So each week we have a prompt that we will work from. So starting week 1, which is November 1st through the 7th, is Know Your Worth. So there is, I wanted to do a flip through of this first. Week 2 is Tomorrow Needs You. And week 3 is Created with a Purpose. And week 4 is Make Today Great. So I will do a flip through. This is the digital kit that we are using. Very pretty, has sunflowers, butterflies, which I love both. And then these are just the same, just kind of shrunk down just a little bit. Some journaling cards, a bookmark, and I love the little tiny animals here. This is Created with a Purpose, Tomorrow Needs You, Know Your Worth. I love the turtle. Be original. You Are Enough, the cute little hippo, Make Today Great. I love the little raccoon. I love all animals, just so you know. There's some sentiments here, grateful. Be grateful, positive, mindful, true, kind, stronger than the storm, the way, the truth, and the life, Jesus, Created with a Purpose. I love these. Now my printer did not quite print down right, so I'll have to cut those a little different, but hopefully when you print out, you set your settings correctly. I did not. These are the same thing, just in a different color. I love that she did these in different colors too. And then these are just all the little affirmations, just shrunk down a little bit. And then different colors. And then now if you don't want to purchase the kit, she does have a freebie, which this is it. This is the freebie right here, which if you purchase the kit, you automatically get that with it. But she has this on her Ko-fi, I believe. So if you just want the freebie to play along, because it has, all 4 weeks on here, and then with some of the little sunflowers. But you can find that if you go to her YouTube channel and watch her videos, especially the one where she starts today on week 1. She's already posted her video. So you should be able to get in her description box on that video and go to her Ko-fi and get this free printable if you want to do that. I do recommend, though, going over and checking out her Etsy. The prices really are reasonable. They're good prices. Very pretty colors. She's very talented. So yes, highly recommended. So I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do or how I wanted to do this. And I'm still not really sure. So next week might be a little different because I thought about using my little Nutty Buddy box here and making a journal cover. Um, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's what I don't know. So journal cover, I am probably going to save for last or maybe next week if I come up with something. But what I thought is, I actually thought about just making 4 of these, which I'll tell you in just a second, and then binding them together in a journal cover. So I'll have 4 separate little journals. Sorry, guys. There, 4 separate little journals bound together in a big journal. I hope that makes sense. So what I thought about doing is 2 envelopes together because, I love working with envelopes this way. They make just the cutest little journals. And making this into, just a small journal. I have 4 pieces of paper that gives us 8 sides that I could bind in here as well to make some journaling space. Of course, I need to cut all that down. I didn't want to prep too much. I want you guys to see some of it. And then I do have a pile over here on my left of some of my cardstock that is fall type. But what I ended up liking the best is this is kind of a faux leather kind of. I don't know, but it's a really pretty brown color. I really like it. So I really wanted to use that for the outside because I think it'll go really good with the sunflowers. And then the inside, I thought of using this orange because this is, but then I lose all these pretty little cards. Look at that cute little fox. Isn't he adorable? And the little squirrel. Anyways, let's not dwell on that because then I'll change my mind. But this is the only color or print that I had that I really liked with the brown. And I don't have any sunflower paper. I have this pad of paper that has some orange in it. And there's some stripes, which I do like that one. That's an idea. I don't care for that one. Some polka dotted ones. More polka dotted ones, and that's it. I do like this one. Now, whether or not I'd have enough, I don't know. And I thought about using a green color. I don't, that's too bright. I want more of a sagey green. if I used green. There is some pretty blue in the butterflies. Green. I'm liking the orange, the original one. This one, that's probably what I'm going to go with. Okay, enough stalling. So, first, what I want to do is find my envelopes. And I'm going to glue these together. Now what I might do on the outside, just to strengthen that spine, is find, you know what, I have some tape. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to take that outside just to make that spine just a little bit sturdier, so that when I sew the signatures in, and that's a little bit more, it's more thick, a little thicker, and reinforced. You know where I'm going with this. Come on, guys. No, just to make it a little more sturdier, reinforced when I sew those in so it doesn't tear. Okay, so now where this folds over, I did not go all the way to that. I left a little bit of a gap just so that it gives me a little more room when I do sew those signatures in. And I think we're good this way. Oh boy, I got it a little crooked. Not too bad though. Okay. So I think that'll be good. Now let's go ahead and put some tape back here so I don't forget. And you know, I can't even tell you what kind of tape this is. Hopefully I got that centered well enough. Okay, and then I'm just going to turn that off. Yeah, I don't want to fold it over. Let's cut it this way. It's like a packing tape. You know, like for shipping. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so then we'll fold that, and oh, here's the folder. I did clean my desk this morning. Woohoo! I'm actually still in the middle of working on another journal. I mean, I'm almost finished with it, and it was actually from a kit from Pam as well. Full Gratitude. So that's a really pretty kit as well. So check that one out while you're browsing her Etsy store. Okay. So I want to, because what I want to do is cut this brown to where it's just a little bit smaller than the cover, so that part of this is sticking out as well. So this is about 7 1/4, and this is about 5 1/4. So let's do 5 by 7 and see how that works. Now, with this being like that faux fabric leather stuff, of course I'm not going to try and cut it because I cannot cut a straight line. But I am going to use my guillotine cutter, and this sucker is huge. I can't even, yeah. I mean, it's not real heavy. It's just really big and a pain in the butt. And I did not realize that it was so big when I bought it. Okay, 5 by 7. That was kind of hard to cut on that too. Oh, 5x7 is perfect. Okay, I'm going to cut one more to go on the back. We'll keep that piece. So actually, I'm going to turn that around because that side is messed up and you guys probably can't even see what I'm doing. So you're probably like, what is she talking about? All right, 5x7. Okay. So yeah, I thought I was, buying kind of a smaller one, but yeah, it didn't work out. Now I did find this one from Journal Say, this little guillotine, and it does come in handy for smaller stuff. I get a lot of stuff from Journal Say. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be pretty. All right, but before I glue those down, I am going to ink, and this is covered up with ink. This, what is it? Ground Espresso. Is what this is. It's my new favorite. Because the walnut stain was my favorite. Unless I mixed them up. I don't think so. So I am just going to go ahead and ink all the way around. And I guess this could just be 4 separate little journals. And give them away separately. Okay. Make this edge just a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, this is the Ground Espresso. I have my walnut stain out here too, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't mixing my daubers up. Okay, so that's going to be the front cover. That's the back cover. Not that it really matters. I am using Beacon's Fabri-Tac glue just because, one, it's my favorite glue, but I want to make sure, because this is a fabric-y fill. A fabric-y, is that a word? If it's not, I just made it up. Anyways, I want to make sure this fabric stays down good. I probably should have put it on the paper, though, and not the fabric. Oh well. Too late now. Okay. I'm going to lay that down. Like so. Yeah, I don't have a prototype. I came in here this morning after watching Pam's video because I wanted to make sure I got started today. I don't always get a chance to craft as much as I would like. But I couldn't think what I wanted to do. And so I decided to clean my desk and organize or reorganize, I guess, a little bit. So probably half the stuff I want I've already put away. But I was like, well, I really like doing stuff with the envelopes. So, okay, I just want to make sure I got those kind of even at the top. I don't go for perfection because, I'm not a factory. So things are definitely going to be handmade. Okay. Yeah, with this fabric, I should have put the glue on the paper and then stuck the fabric down. But that's okay. I mean, to me, as long as it stays, that's what I want. But it absorbs into the fabric more, so. I must have got that good. There we go. Let's get this corner. And I did that corner. I did this corner too. I just did that corner twice. That's okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's going to be really pretty. Okay. So now the inside, I actually have a template for this envelope because I made it when I was doing the little Halloween journal. So I'm going to use this template to do the inside. So orange or white? I feel like the white is just like there's too much. I'm going to go with that one. I am. All right, so I want to trace this, and I'm going to use a pen so that I can see it. And this template is actually, all right, I moved it, smaller, a little bit smaller than the actual pocket. So we'll have, some of the brown stick out as well on the inside. And then we got to do a flat. Okay, so let's move up here and do this one more time. Oops. Okay. And then I'll keep my little template because I have plenty of these envelopes. I've purchased them from Amazon. I do not remember how much, but I got a bunch of them. I want to say it was probably less than $10. I don't think it was really all that much. going to go straight across. We'll go down this side. And now we'll come over here. And cut this part. All right, now I have a little thingy. Well, come on there, paper. I still got to do the second one, but let's just make sure. Yeah, that's going to be good. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think this needs to be a little shorter on that side. Okay. Now I have somewhere this little tool, and if I can't find it, we can use our scissors, but yeah, I don't know what I did with it. It like scrapes the edge of your paper. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this little thing. And I don't know what made me think of it. But we'll do this. And then we'll ink. But if you don't have one of these, you can use the edge of your scissors and get the same effect. Actually, the scissors might actually give it a better. Just kind of, I don't know, gives it a more distressed look on the sides. I don't know if you can see or not. Then we will ink it. There we go. Our little crumbs off. Yeah. Make sure I get the corners and the edges. Okay. Some of the glue squeezed out there. Another thing I like about Fabri-Tac glue is if you catch it, then you can just rub it off. So then I'm just going to do the same process over here for that one. All right. Looks good. Add some glue on the finger there. Some glue right there. Some glue up here. Okay, so now that, what do we want to do? I'd like to go ahead and, yeah, do both sides, I think. But I don't think I want to use that brown on here because that'd be just too much brown. We could use the orange, which I could possibly get 2 out of. Line this up. I'm not going all the way to where the fold line is, just because I want to try and leave some of that brown show. See how well I do this. Okay, and then I'm going to come in, probably 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to redraw it. I mean, the best that I can. I am not an artist. Okay, and then I do not have enough of this orange, like I thought I would. Before we glue this down, though, we know we need another one for the other side. So I need to, I guess I could use the brown on the inside. Okay. Ooh. Nope, I can get another one. Okay. So let me just check this. Okay. I'm just going to cut just a little bit of sliver off the bottom here. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, that's better. All right. Turn this back over. We're going to put it this away. And then we're going to trace this. Oops. Try not to move your paper. All right. See how it looks, because that's going to throw the pattern off just a little bit, but it doesn't look too dorky. Then it's just a little slanted. I don't think it looks that bad. All right. going to scrape the edges a little. Get the other one, do the same thing. I will tell you though, if you use your scissors to do this, it will dull your scissors. So I think that's why some people prefer to have this, so that they're not dulling their scissors up. Okay, that's the crooked one. Oh, look. Oh, they both look a little crooked. Hey, we're good. Oh, ink. I almost forgot. We had our Halloween party last weekend for the kids and the grandbabies. Of course, more end up showing up than just them, but I didn't think we were going to pull everything off because my husband worked really late last week, almost every day, and we still had to go buy pumpkins and get everything ready. But we did. We got it. We got the pumpkins Friday night. Saturday morning, he got up and tilled the garden. And got all the, dead plants out of it and stuff. But that took him about 8 hours to do. But he got it. He got the garden all nice and tilled. And got the pumpkins set out. We make our own little pumpkin patch. We tried 1 year. Actually, we've tried a couple times to grow our own pumpkins, but they just take so much room and I'm going to guess loose soil. And they just don't do so well here. Plus, they need lots of sunlight. And we get, towards the end of the day, our garden will, which we did move it this year. We moved it more to the north side of the house, northeast side of the house, instead of the southeast side. So it does stay sunnier on it longer now, but okay. Oh, I love it. That looks great. And there is brown in the paper, so, oh yeah. Okay, so now our little cover is made. I can go ahead and I will cut the signatures down and sew them in off camera because I know you guys have watched me do that many times. So I'll go ahead and leave that off camera. Oh, you know what I should have done? I got some cute little magnets finally. I should have put magnets under the paper. Oh well. I'll probably just use a Velcro, maybe. Or I can put an eyelet in here and use some of, I buy the dyed seam binding. Yes, seam binding from Pam as well. What are we going to put here? Oh, you know what? I got little sunflowers. And cut that one out and put right here. Or even this one. I might do that one. Okay, but let's go ahead and do this. So, created with purpose. Know your worth. Week 1 is created with purpose. And get my tear ruler here. And I'm actually going to cut these sunflowers off so I don't accidentally tear them. Okay. This has the little baby tiger or lion cub. Oh, and I did forget to tell you guys, I printed this out on some lightweight cardstock, is what I used. So I think we need some book page or no, too busy. Still too busy. I don't want brown. Yeah, those are single-sided. Now, I do have some orangey, which this would look fine. But when you close this, that's going to clash. So I might just go with book page. Red, no. Flowers, too busy. That's going to be too busy. That's going to be too busy. Red, no. Just some leaves. No. No. You know what would be nice is if I had not this shade of orange, but just plain orange paper. But that's okay. We're going to use book page. I might have some orange paper. Hang on just a second. Okay, so now do we use book page or we use music paper? I like the music paper, actually. Well, so far. Alright. So I'm just going to tear the edges down off of this. I'm not going to keep it that big. I'm going to tear it down just a little bit more, but I'll keep that. So let's go about right there. Yeah, and then I'm going to take just a little bit off of each side here. Okay. Because I definitely want this brown showing through. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Pink. Although I think this challenge might be a challenge for me because, for one, getting in here to actually do something. But doing little things all month and then putting them together, I'll probably come up with something for the cover. Because kind of letting it sit undone. Okay, I like that. Although I wish it was kind of this way more. Oh, you can still see part of the writing. What if we went this way? Like that. It just covers a little bit of his ear. But I like it centered. Okay, I'm just going to do it centered. It might not be the right thing to do or the best thing to do. So, I just had some of this glue tape I could have used, making sure that all the edges to this was glued down, but that's okay. I think that's good. All right, and then this one, I'm going to use the Beacons Fabri-Tech glue. This right here, this Yoo-hoo, whatever you want to call it, that's my favorite glue stick. It's made in Germany. And then my second favorite is the Scotch, something like that, permanent glue stick. Make sure that glue spreads out underneath there. Okay. All right, so now let's try that sunflower. What did I do with it? Over here. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going with it. We didn't plant any sunflowers this year. We normally do. I love flowers. Animals and flowers. I did plant some calla lilies, and my aster lilies came up really good this year. We've got an old tractor tire in our backyard. It was here when we moved in. It had sand in it, so we just filled the rest of it up with dirt, and we made it a flower bed. So I've got some perennials in there, and then, I'll throw some annuals in there as well. But the aster lily it's getting big. I think we planted it 2 years ago. There we go. I like that. Okay. So now one last thing. Where is it? Right here. And then we can also decorate the inside as well and put some embellishments on there. I want to see what these little half ones look like. I'm going to cut this bottom just a little bit more. We could do on the side here. No, I like it down on the bottom better. Oops. All right. Yeah, I hear my little doggy. He's getting lonely because I got my door shut. He likes being around everybody. And I'm going to put that right down here. Like that. Get the glue that's squeezed out. There we go. Okay, I think that's cute. And then we'll put some paper in here, and I'll put some more embellishments on there, and then I'll just start my next video with a little flip through on this of what I do to the inside. But I think that's cute. Thank you again for joining me today, and hopefully I will be able to get back in here next week, next Saturday, to do the next prompt, which is, hang on, next week's prompt is Tomorrow Needs You. So something to think about, if you want to join in of what you would like to do and create. So thank you again, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.